You are listening to the Teach Well podcast, Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to the Teach Well podcast, where we passionately educate, encourage, and discuss the wellness of our nation's most valuable resource, our educators. I am your host, MJ, and I'll be leading us on this journey of prosperity. We'll learn how to improve our finances, get rid of stress, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So stay tuned and join our community as we find peace, work-life balance, and dare to make ourselves a priority. Because in order to teach well, we must be well. Welcome. Thank you for joining us on our very first podcast. How are you? How are you really? That is the main question that led me to starting this podcast. So many of us teachers give, serve, and we never stop to take notice on how we're actually doing. So I don't know how you found us, and I don't know if you stumbled upon us, if you were recommended to check us out, but however you found us, I welcome you. And I believe that you are here for a reason. I believe that the message of this podcast will resonate with you. Since this is the first podcast I have ever done in my life, I guess I better introduce myself to you. My name is MJ. I'm a teacher. I wasn't always a teacher. I taught for about 10 years. I came out of the classroom and was a literacy coach. I was a district administrator. I was actually a principal for 2 years. And now I'm back teaching. Teaching was my first love. I've always loved teaching. I just left out because of illness with my daughter. I wasn't able to maintain the time that it took to be in the classroom consistently. So I'm glad I am back in the classroom. Like many of you, my family is a family of teachers. My mom, my sister, my brother, some of my nieces and nephews are interested in education, and I love being around teachers. Like I said, I think we're some of the most kind people in this world. Lots of my friends are teachers, and we work hard. We work long hours. We dedicate. We take work home. We teach neighbors, we stay after school, we do so much. But one thing I began to notice is the stress level of the people that were in my area, people in my family, when it came to their work. There are so many expectations placed on us nowadays, so much testing and new training and technology and things we have to learn and master. And we don't get the same help we have. I know at a lot of schools, at least at my school and my friends' schools, they don't have as many instructional assistants. We have more kids in our classroom, and it just takes more time. The next thing is a lot of us are single parents. So not only are we giving so much at school and at work, we're giving so much at home as well. And it's very, very hard to find our own time to take care of ourselves. When I was younger, I thought that was okay, team no sleep, or we're going to work hard and I'm going to show them, or I'm going to have the best test scores. But that has started to change as I got older, and I'm seeing some of my friends have major health issues and have major mental health and physical health problems. I even lost a friend that I believe was due to the stress load and the heavy workload that she was carrying. So this is a topic that's very close to my heart. And I care so much about the educators in this country. And I want us all to have the respect, the love, the time, the money, the patience, the care, and the love that we deserve. So there are lots and lots of teacher podcasts out there talking about teaching strategies, talking about organizing to fight back against the system. This is not that kind of a podcast. We deal with the heart, and we deal with the mind and the soul and the body. And some of the things that you might find on our podcast are things like how to tame your spirit of complaining. Are you a complainer at work? A lot of us teachers, I'm included, find ourselves complaining all the time. And how to get out of that spirit so that we can have more positive energy. Are we people pleasers? And how to stop people pleasing and find our own unique voice. Being in charge of our goals. A lot of us as teachers, our goals are whatever the principal's goals are or whatever the district goals are, which are fine. But what are your personal goals? And how much will it cost you to meet your goal? Because we have to start weighing the cost, because our happiness and our time, our money, our energy, are worth a lot. And once we know our value, we need to start leveraging that to make sure that we have the life that we want. So yeah, those other issues are great. And I support any cause that gets teachers to be respected and get them the money that they want. But let's get together and join hands and join arms and join a community where we ask each other, how are we doing? Take stock, reflect, and start getting better. This is the Teach Well podcast. I'll be here often. My name is MJ. I'll be your host. And if any of this resonated with you, I'm asking that you guys do 3 things. If you can't do those 3, maybe choose 1. The first thing I'm asking you to do is to subscribe, like, friend the channel that you're listening to us on. The second thing is to share. If this resonated with you and you believe in the mission and the vision that we're doing, share it on your page, send it to a friend, let someone else know that we're out here. Third, if you could leave a comment, let us know what part you agreed with or you disagreed with, or give us some ideas on what we can include in the podcast, or just say, hey, because I don't want this to be just a small group. I believe in the message, and I think this message should get out there. And by you commenting, you make this a safe place. Do 1, 2, or 3 of those things if you can. That will push us up in the rankings so that our message can get to more teachers and we can help as many people as possible. Until then, thank you again for coming to our Teach Well podcast and listening in. Remember, in order for us to teach well, we have to be well. Thanks again. You are listening to the Teach Well podcast, Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to the Teach Well podcast.